You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Toya Wright with her beautiful
Toya
ass.
Wright. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm glad Toya's our friend now, because there was a period of time I thought Toya would never come on The Breakfast Club.
Remember one time she didn't walk in here. She stayed outside.
No, I love y'all.
And then,
I know y'all talk a lot of shit.
But not at first, you didn't.
No, at first.
We definitely didn't.
No, I always like you.
Okay, thank
It
you.
was this one over here.
Definitely didn't like him.
No, I did not.
didn't even
But
speak to
he's
him.
my friend now.
Did you ever block him? A lot of people have been blocking him as of
No,
late.
I never blocked him. Never.
Now, you put out books like Gucci Mane put out mixtapes.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
And I actually admire that a lot about you. Now, with this book, In My Own Words, My Reality, it's very timely, because it's like a lot of stuff just happened. I'm like, damn, she got that in the book right away.
Yes, you gotta keep it pushing.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta move quick.
Was it therapeutic for you?
Very. Right. I always say that, like, because since my first book, Priceless Inspirations, like, I like to write because that's my therapy. That's my outlet. So every time I'm going through something, I just jot it down and I just turn my thoughts into books.
It's like a diary kind of.
Yeah.
Well, we prayed for you that morning when we found out that your brother's passed, man. I don't know how you even dealt with it, I'm sure it was just horrible, and we still send our condolences to your family.
Well, sorry
Thank
for your
you.
loss.
And
I told you when you
definitely sorry
walked
for your
in, but definitely sorry for your losses.
Thank you. Yes, that was extremely hard, like very hard for my family. It still is. We're taking it one day at a time.
People were talking about the way that your family was grieving, I guess, because you guys are from New Orleans. And it's more of a festival when people pass. Like y'all have, I don't want to say a party, but it's not a party. Can you explain
What's
it?
it called? The second line?
No, I mean, it's during the repast. We have this thing called the Second Line Band where we celebrate life. We bring in like bands to play with Indians and, we dance and we celebrate, the person that just passed or whatever. It's just like a celebration to take the darkness away,
Right.
to try to make it a little bit more light and just think about the good times and, have a good time with family and friends. I didn't understand that when the video kind of came out. People was like, they just lost two,
Yeah, they were
family
getting at you. I
members.
was like-
Why would they be? I'm like, we're celebrating
The life.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate what somebody's life was like, that we got to spend time with them and everything that was great and positive, and think of those things.
I want to have a party when I pass. I want my
Right.
funeral to look like Shorty
Yeah.
Rose.
I like that idea a whole lot better than.
Yeah, I mean, because it makes it, that's the time the family could come together. You can laugh and dance. And, it's
Talk about
hard
all the
because
good
it's such
times,
a
yeah.
dark moment and everybody is in this, like, sad space. So to be able to dance around and, like, party with your family is, a good thing. Like, it took a lot out of me, But
And the hardest thing must have been Reginae also, and
my
her having to deal with that,
yes.
because I saw she was definitely torn apart. So you got to be strong for your daughter.
Right. And my daughter was like really, really close to my youngest brother. I raised my youngest brother, since he was like the age of 7. And, he lived with Wayne and I, like when I first moved by myself. And he just was like my son. So, that was like extremely hard for me. And even though we had our little spats where we was like, I wasn't talking to him, he apologized, we made up. Like, like brothers and sisters
problems,
do.
yeah.
But don't it feel good that y'all made up at least? 'Cause
Oh,
Can you
yes.
imagine? And that's why for a lot of us that have our family and friends and we beef and we argue, it is important to make sure that we always communicate with our
Right.
family, our brothers, our parents, everybody.
I mean, that's normal. Siblings go through their thing where they don't get along, where they fuss, they fight. But the good part about it, I shared that in my book as well. We were able to get through it.
Right.
We talked about it. We're kind of a little bit distant after that because I felt like I said before, when people show you who they are, believe them. And I'm like, for him to hurt me like that it was still on my heart. But I forgave him because I'm like, this is my family and,
Right.
blood is thicker than water. He's going to be in my life, but I didn't know I was going to lose him so soon.
Now, being from New Orleans, violence is so common. Does it make you want to, like, get more involved and maybe, like, stop the violence, so to speak?
Get the guns off the street.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. I'm working on something now with a few people down there. Like, we're definitely going to do, like, a Stop the Violence campaign, little movement thing going on there. They need it. It's like it's just lack of jobs. It's not a lot of recreational
why is it
things
so bad
to do.
down there? Because it's bad.
It really is. It really is. I just think that these young kids, they really don't have anything to do. No positive influences. Everything is just so. Like everybody want to be gangster and everybody want to be hard, and like I shared in my book also. Like I used to talk to my brothers all the time. Like be an entrepreneur. Like you guys like doing landscaping, and one of my brothers wanted to do like this Rude Boy T-shirt line. I'm like start your own business since it's so hard for you to find a job.
Didn't you help him?
Yeah, I helped them, and but it's almost like you can't hold people's hand and make them do something. Right. You can only help them if they're trying to help themselves. Right. And that was the struggle. It's almost like they wanted me to do everything because they felt like I was in a position to do it. But little do you know, I'm out here hustling myself. Right. You know what I mean? I'm out here every day. Like I'm not asking my ex for stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm out here trying to get my own money, and I'm showing you guys that you can get your own money too. Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with having your own. And I used to always preach that to them. And they kind of, how when you're in a position and people just look at you a certain type of way, they look at you when you talk to them like you're talking down on them instead of like trying to help them out. So that was something that I kind of went through with my family, and they just didn't quite understand that I'm working. Right. I'm not just. You
even got Reginae working. She writing books and everything too.
Yes.
You're gonna make some money in this family.
You show.
Please
believe it.
The bar set high though, based off where her pops and her mom is.
Yeah, she's working on some things. She actually got a project that'll be out real soon. Reginae is that type of kid though. Like she want things in life. She have goals, and she set her mind to it. She gonna do it. Like right now, her focus is school. She graduated in May. So, it's things she want to do when she
What type of
school.
car you going to buy for her now?
Uh-oh. She don't need no more cars.
No, she need a new gift when she graduates.
I'm so over her.
You said that like it's Jordan. She don't need no more cars.
No, she don't need nothing. I told her just focus on school.
And her boyfriend.
Yeah. Oh.
You like her little boyfriend?
I think he's a sweet little boy, but you know how it goes when parents are
How does Wayne deal with the boy?
Lil Wayne pulled the knife out the AK and threatened to gun butt that.
It's the whole boyfriend thing. It's like, I was once a teenager, so it's like I understand
you was married.
And I get it.
So you know what goes down, you know what happens, you know what happens at the parties.
I just be like, okay, can you spend some time with your mom? It's but I was the same way. You couldn't take me away from Wayne. As I was like, this is my boyfriend. I just want to be with him, and I'm like, ugh.
It feels
she
like
might be looking
kinda...
for that though, but you gotta let her know like that's y'all was kind of a special thing. You know what I mean?
You
might
can't
not
tell
find
her.
that in another
You
guy.
couldn't tell me that my daughter's father wasn't my forever. Like people tried to warn me, like he's a rapper and he's gonna hurt your feelings. He's gonna have plenty of women. You couldn't tell me that. And it's the same thing with her. I try to tell her the things I've learned from experience, but everybody have to experience things on their own.
She probably really wants y'all to get back together though, because we be seeing you and Wayne hanging out, and in your book he has some really positive things to say, and you put up those text messages.
No, she don't.
She doesn't.
Not at all.
No, Mom.
Not at all.
I see he came to your side immediately, which was dope.
Yeah.
Which was dope.
He's very, very supportive. One thing about it, like before anything, we're friends. Mm-hmm. Like we've been knowing each other since we were like 12 years old. So it's like a bond that, will always be, no matter who we with or whatever, we'll always be close. Right.
Yeah, let's talk about those text messages that he sent. Did you tell him you were going to put him in the book?
I sure did. Did he tell me he was going to write all of those bad songs about me that he did back in the goddamn days?
Well, let's look at these text messages.
Uh-oh.
He said, my definition of a perfect woman is you. Perfect mother, friend, and love. You're perfect. Sweet but sexy, crazy but cool, mean but modest. And if no one knows you, I do. The problem is when I think about a perfect future with someone, I envision you in the house and Nay in her room and me at work. Perfect.
Damn, did that get you moist, Toya?
That's really sweet. He said, I know I'm too wild for you, and it may seem as if I don't take love or relationships seriously, but believe me when I say I gladly straighten up and fly right for you because I know you'd accept nothing less.
He want that back.
Do you believe him, though?
I do, but at the same time, I don't feel as though he's ready. I've been through a lot in my life, and if you're not ready to step up to the plate and be the man, I feel like I deserve that. I'm not gonna waste my time.
He seemed like he ready.
Wayne 34.
He's 34. He done grew out of that whole phase. He seemed like
don't get me wrong. He has grown a whole lot.
Matured as a businessman.
But I still just don't feel like, nah.
You don't trust him.
He's not done.
So what you
said-
need them to be done? Yeah, what do you need to see?
But you're willing to give guys hall passes though.
That's
Stop,
not
we've
true.
discussed this before. That's not what
I've never given a guy a hall pass, ever. Like, I'm not the hall pass girl. And Wayne asked me about that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you giving hall passes out now? Because he knows me.
That's what we do
I used to
now.
have to be faithful.
I
Now you
used
know.
to know. I used to get dumped. Like, you want to be with that? Like, all of that. He's like, you cool with it now? I'm like, come on, you know me better than that.
Can you deal with a
So-
man cheating at all though?
I mean, like I said, I came here and I told you guys, I personally feel like all men cheat at some point. Oh, by the way, I love your relationship with your family and your
Oh,
wife.
thank
I think
you.
you guys
She
are
said, speaking of
beautiful.
men cheating, at
Thank
some
you.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be able to throw that out.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
We
I
gotta
just
go through our
started following
problems
you.
and our stuff.
yes,
man.
and women should
Yeah, but
stick by our
everybody
side.
have. Yeah, I agree.
Because we weak.
But
And-
y'all have
and
to
when
be
we go
strong.
low,
You
y'all
have
gotta
to-
go high.
No, you have to find your strong points. Like,
Yes.
you know, temptation is the mud, but
It
you
is.
got to learn how to stay away. These girls are not. I mean, the guys. Well, it goes both ways, but you just have to be strong.
I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to ask you about a situation that just happened in the rumors. It has nothing to do with you.
Okay.
She's
But I
like,
want to
uh-oh.
get your advice on it, okay? I don't know if you read about this, but Oakland Raiders lineman Donald Penn, he actually cheated on his wife. They have 3 kids together, and he had a baby by this woman, Camilla Poindexter from the Bad Girls Club. The baby was born a few months ago, and his wife went on social media. And she said she knew he was married from jump. He knew that he was married. They did this to my family. You don't get brownie points for effing a married man for a check, thinking he was going to leave his wife. But she went on to say, I uplifted him and that she encouraged him to play football on Sunday. She said, I uplifted him and I told him as his friend, we're going to get through this. As a result, to all you hoes out there, never think for 1 second a man will never come crawling back to his wife. In most cases like mine, the wife always wins.
Hey, God bless her. She's a G, man.
Now, what would
She
you,
is.
if
Damn,
you
she
could
a
give her
G.
some advice, what would you say?
I just feel like, you know, these days the side chicks don't know how to stay in their lanes. You know what I mean? They got to let it be known that, okay, I'm screwing your husband or I'm, you know, messing around with your dude. If you are going to be a side chick, just stay in your place.
Preach,
like, you
Toya.
cannot
Charlamagne
be
likes
trying,
this.
you know, not that it's cool and we cool with dudes having side chicks, but I just feel like, shut up.
You knew what the
Be-
situation
you
was
know,
when
you know
you got in
that
it.
this man was a married man, so just stay in your lane. Like,
It's actually
just
good that side
chill.
chicks are so sloppy though, because it makes men say, "Damn, good side chicks are hard to find." So I might as well just be faithful.
Yeah, I mean,
If you look at it like that,
Yeah, I'm
Charlamagne.
saying.
but that don't stop them. Like, as much, you know, as when guys get exposed for cheating, it does not stop. You know, it just keep going and going and going. It's like, when are you gonna have when is it enough?
But that's
is gonna
not
gotta
be?
grow
true.
out of it, though.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta
not
grow
true.
out
I
of
think
it, man.
sometimes
Men
it
grow
could
out of
scare
it.
you enough to stop. We have some proof in this room.
You gotta get scared straight. Once you get scared straight one good time,
But that takes a different. That
it ain't
takes
worth
a
losing
no,
your
no, no, no. It
family.
takes a strong man. I will say that. You know, because a lot of men been scared straight, and I know like different situations. It does not stop. It takes a strong man to do that.
What about women cheating?
I've
not right.
never been a cheating type of woman.
That's
I
right.
feel like if I'm with somebody, I love you and you satisfy me. That's all I need.
So, but cheating and love, you think that goes hand in hand then? Because if a man cheats on you, does that mean he don't love you?
No, that means he just wow.
So
he
men
just
and
wanted
women-
his cake and eat it.
Men cheat for ego. Women cheat for emo. Y'all get emotional.
Yeah, I
y'all
think
get
women
attached.
cheat when we feel like we're lacking something at home.
Yeah,
like if
there
we
you
feel
go.
like he's doing something or if he's not doing enough, we have to go look elsewhere. Men cheat because they
just
can.
there. Our
It's
penis
just
got
that,
hard.
you
It's
know,
just there.
okay, she fine. Let me see if I can hit that. No strings attached, no emotions.
it.
It's just like, let me just get in there.
That's it. Wipe her
Like,
off in
why?
the morning.
Reckless decisions.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you about you and Tamar. Where do y'all stand now? Because I know in the book, I'm sure she was upset that you kind of kept it very real though.
She unfollowed you, right?
Unfollowed you.
Yeah.
You never
That
was
means
on
y'all
the
ain't
real
friends no
while
more.
she was there.
Damn.
She was upset that you went on the show, allegedly. We don't know if that's what the real situation was.
That is.
Okay, that's definitely what it was.
Yeah.
So she was blocking you from making appearances on the real?
I mean, I will say this. Like, I was out promoting. You know, I came here when they did her Sweet 16. I did a promo tour as well for that. Like when she had my Super Sweet 16, and we somebody reached out about me going on a show, and her response was they wasn't allowing any reality stars on the show. Is what was what I was told.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, turn next week. Tiny Shakana's on there. And, you know, so I'm like, okay, cool. It's whatever. You know, I ain't tripping off that. I did Wendy Williams. So after that, my publicist reached out this time for me to get on a show, and they say they never heard about me coming on a show. So it was like a first time thing or whatever. And I did the show, not to throw shade or not to be disloyal, to promote my project. I'm working. I don't have a platform. I don't have a television show that comes on every Tuesday. So anytime I'm able to promote what I'm working on, of course I'm going to take that. And if you're my friend, you're going to be supportive of that because you want to see me win, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm like, I go and do it. And then when I leave, the next day, it's like all of this stuff all in the media, like Tamar Braxton unfollowed Toya and such because they appeared on. I'm like, is this real? Is it just mess? So I make a phone call. Yeah, I'm like, I make a phone call to someone. I'm like, you know, just to make sure that it's real before I even, you know what I mean? So my friend was like, yeah, you know, she just felt like that you went on a show and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. But I wasn't going on a show to take her job. I was just going on a show to promote my book. And one thing about me, my loyalty has never been questioned by a real friend. All of my friends that's been my friends are still my friends. Industry friends, my old friends from back in the days are my friends. I don't compete with my friends. I don't hate on my friends. I don't knock my friends. I want all my friends to win. Because, I mean, if I consider you a friend, like, I'm happy for you. Like, anything you're doing, I'm going to support. You know, and I have nothing against Tamar. I think she's, you know, she's a cool girl. But in that situation, it shows me that you were never my friend. Because you would never get mad because first of all, I'll clear this up. I hadn't spoken to Tamar. Like, it was like 8-9 months. Like, we don't talk all the time. We have a mutual friend, which is Tiny. And Tamar and I became friends from Tiny. And, you know, we were cool.
Just cool, but not
but not to where she's like my best friend.
Gotcha.
Like, you know, but I still consider her to be a cool girl. I didn't went to her house. She didn't came to my house. We didn't hung out together. So, you know, she's a friend of mine, you know. But for that situation to take place, that was just like a little petty to me, I would say. Because when I had the situation going on with K. Michelle, I wasn't mad that you performed with her. That's your job. Like, I would never, like, I'm not that type of girl ever, and all my friends know that. I don't expect you not to grace the stage with her if you do the same thing and this is how you promote your music. Right. You have to do what you have to do. I don't come in between your coins. And I feel like a friend shouldn't come in between me trying to better myself. And then they like the network was being shady because they know y'all not friends. I don't even think it was that deep. Like,
you've been trying to get on the show.
Yeah, like,
why do you think that they wasn't letting you on the show when she was there? You think it was her blocking?
I mean, I just don't know. It just didn't work out. That it just didn't happen. It's not my first book. It's actually my third book. So I mean, I haven't been on TV in a while, but I did little appearance. I did Marriage Boot Camp, which was 10 weeks. I did the Untying and I show. I did my daughter's Sweet 16. I had things to promote.
If anything, I've been writing a book during Marriage Boot Camp.
Yeah, and I wrote a book before this book. So why was I able to go on for this book and not the book before? You know what I mean? So
you able to go on Wendy. If you go on Wendy, you can go on the real.
Yeah, it just didn't add up. But hey, it is what it is. I wish her the best. Like, if it, you know, I just wish things work out or whatever. I was never trying to be shady. I'm not a shady girl. Right. And I mean,
yeah, you've never seemed like a shady person.
Yeah, I don't play them kind of games. Like, if I don't like somebody, if I'm not, so if you work at sex and you get fired from sex, I can't go to sex no more. I love sex.
Do you think she wanted you to call her just to be like, look, I got booked for the real, I'm going to do the real?
So do you call me when you get booked for stuff that's work related?
Right. She said that y'all weren't even friends like that. It's not like you talked to her all the time and didn't mention it.
When she came to my brother's funeral, I was actually surprised to see her. I thought it was a really nice gesture, you know, to come. But like I said, I hadn't spoken to her like in a long time. I remember I hit her, like, all of my friends post my book but her. So I was like, can you post my book for me? And she was like, she can't post the book because her team is against whatever, like, because it's called How to Lose a Husband. And I'm like, first of all, it's not about how to lose a husband. And if my team tell me I can't promote my friend. Like that's shady.
Right,
like,
it's your page.
That's a little funny.
so I'm just like, that's
that.
just how she get down, and I just don't. I mean, like I said, the same when I came here last time. When people show you who they are, believe them. Like I don't want a friend like that.
She unfollowed Monica too. So have y'all talked about that? You and Monica, like, what's her problem?
No comment.
You like, listen, it's not that big a deal. We wasn't that.
Yeah,
that tight.
we was cool, like on the strength of Tamika, and
Right.
we developed our own friendship. But if you get mad with me for something like that, and you don't pick up the phone and call me, and you decide to like do this big public thing, it's like you're not my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not cool.
Now, are you planning on doing any more shows?
Well, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
You got some beans to spill?
I don't have no beans to spill. All the beans has been spilled in my own words, my real reality.
What's up with
That's
Memphis
about it.
now? Where do you guys stand?
Memphis, I don't really talk to him much, but I mean, he's in LA. He's doing good, but we don't really talk.
Are you single?
I am.
Damn.
I am.
All right, we're not mad at that.
Oh, you over the TV thing altogether?
I just feel like will I ever do anything based around my relationship ever again? No. Will I ever do anything fighting other women? No. If it's something that can help other people and something that's in a more positive light, then I'll consider it. But if it's something that's going to have me looking like the hall pass girl and a fool, I'll pass. I'll pass. You know, I feel like I have grown so much over the years, and if it's not something that could benefit me and put me in the light that I would like to be shown in, I don't think it's necessary.
Well, I don't think you've ever embarrassed yourself or done anything
Nah,
crazy.
not at all.
So.
No, I did some things that I would never do, but you do.
But it
for
wasn't
love.
that bad. It wasn't like.
Yeah, but it's not me. And
Right.
I said, like I said in my book, moving forward, like if it does not make me happy and something I feel good about, I'm not doing it.
Right.
You know, I always move. Like in the past, I have moved, you know, for other people, and I'll do what makes them happy, and I'll be like, oh, I really don't want to do, but okay, no. If it don't make me happy,
Right.
and if I don't feel good about it, I'm not doing it.
Did your brother's passing make you enjoy or appreciate life more?
Hell yeah! Like my brother's passing did something to me. It made the stuff I used to worry about. I don't care anymore. You know, it's all about family. It's all about, you know, me working, like pettiness, like dumb stuff, like we was just talking about. I can't. I don't have the energy for it anymore. You know, I don't want those type of people in my life. I don't want that type of energy around me. Like, it has changed me a whole lot, and it opened my eyes to see that life is short. You know, tomorrow isn't promised. Like, I can't, like, losing two brothers at one time, that's, like, extremely heartbreaking,
Right.
you know?
Does it make you paranoid as a parent? Because we were talking about
Hell
that.
yeah.
Like, that stuff just makes me paranoid.
My daughter wants me to have a baby so bad because
Have
I'm
one.
on
I
her
got
bumper
5.
like.
Have one.
She like, okay, I'll be 18. I'm almost 18. But it's like, I told her, I was like, even when you turn 18, my parenting would never stop. You know, like I'm going to always be concerned about your whereabouts. I'm going to always be on you because you are my kid. You know, like my mom, I'm starting to develop a better relationship with my mom now. I talk to my mom, and she's asking me questions, and I'm a grown woman. And I'm like, you know, it never stops. So just because you're about to be 18, what does that mean?
Right.
You know?
That's still
But
your
she like,
baby.
yeah, that's going to always be my baby. And she like, it's time for you to have another baby.
Why don't you? I mean, I know you can find a guy to shoot your club up now. Why don't you?
I mean,
Just have another one with Wayne.
She probably wants to have a baby with the right person, not just
Wayne, you and Wayne
anyone.
make a good breed, clearly.
me and Wayne, you know what? I said that in my book also. I said, you know, if I don't find someone in the next, 2 years, maybe I'll have a baby with Wayne.
Why not?
Sheesh.
Because you are the OG.
Okay, Wayne.
You the OG baby mama.
The OG
out of all the
baby
baby
mama.
mamas.
You the only
So it's
wife.
not like you
his
number
only
5
wife.
or 6 or something.
That's my buddy, but he just gotta you know, it together.
Fix up.
What? This is what I wanted to say about Wayne. I always speak on Wayne. What people don't know about Wayne is Wayne lives in his own world. So sometimes Wayne might say something and people be like, "What the hell? It's the craziest shit ever." Wayne really lives in his own world. Like he's not in tune with the social world at all. Like he don't know about nothing that's going
the other
on.
day when he said he didn't know those artists,
No, he really don't.
know.
Like he really lives in his own. I'll call him and I'll be like, "Did you see?" He be like, "What is that?" Like I was like, "You are so. Oh, what planet do you live on?" Like my daughter, we laugh at him all the time about it because he really. I guess after being in the industry so long, like he isolates himself. He's been through so much with like family, just like people just using him and like just messing over him, and he have like such a big heart. He isolates himself from everything like socially. Like he just lives in his own world. Like
so he's not trying to insult anyone.
No.
He really just does not know.
No, I had called my friend like Tammy. I'm like, cause I go in that water behind my family. I'm like, Tammy, tell Waka Flocka don't do that. Like this man really didn't mean. Me knowing Wayne, he didn't mean no harm. Like
you got to explain what you said. You go what to
Well,
water?
Waka Flocka.
Wait, hold on. What's that mean?
no,
What's
I'm
that
saying that means that I will, take the extra step to clear something up
Okay.
if need be.
I never
You know
heard
what
that
I mean?
phrase
Yeah, I never heard that
before
phrase
either.
before.
That's
It's
what
the
New
New
Orleans
Orleans
phrase.
thing.
Yeah,
What is it again?
I go in the water for my family and my
Okay.
people.
All right.
Means no nothing like shady. Just saying I'll go that extra mile to clear something up if it's taken the wrong
I'll
way
get
because
wet.
I know the person. Like he probably he don't listen to nobody else's music but his own.
So you called Waka's baby girlfriend,
Yeah, I
Tammy.
called Tammy. I was like, tell Waka. I was like, Wayne really lives under a rock. I don't think he was being shady at all. Knowing him, he wasn't, cause he not like that.
Right.
Like he really lives in his own world. Like I can't even explain it.
Right, he's not trying to do no subliminals
No,
or diss nobody.
not
He's just
at all.
answering questions based on
You
what he
can
knows.
ask him anything, like anything, and he's not. If it's not Young Money, Wayne Studio, skateboard, he don't know.
That wasn't too hard for me to believe though, because he's 34. We all grown.
I don't
It's
know.
hard for me to keep up with most of these new rappers.
My daughter listens to a lot of music. I listen to the same stuff over and over. I don't even know the people that they was talking about.
I have heard.
I'm saying, like,
with
and
you.
I'm on a social.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, like, cause I listen
It's
to
a lot
like
going
Future,
on.
Atlanta type
Right.
of music. Like, I don't know all of the hot music. Not to discredit their craft, you know. I'm sure they're great artists, but I don't know them.
And sometimes you might know the record, but not know who's
Yeah,
singing
not
it.
know the
Yeah.
artist or whatever. And I'm sure and knowing him, if you send him something to get on, that's when he hear it. Like
Yeah.
he don't know. He don't know nothing.
How'd
No
you feel
I
about his
have heard
comments
people.
that-
They say
oh.
that people around him are the ones that have to tell him.
Yeah,
what's
I have to
going
tell him
on.
stuff.
They're
I
like
tell
his
him-
crew. They have to be like, "Yo, this happened. This interview. This person said this."
Yeah.
And that's how he knows what's
He
going
be
on.
in his own, and I don't blame him because it's so much. You don't want to get caught, and that'll be a whole nother story if he get into the social world. Leave him.
Let him
Leave
be.
him out of it.
Yeah,
Leave
leave
him
him where he at.
And plus, he probably get tired of reading by himself.
Yeah, he don't read none of that. He really lives in his own world. I promise you. I be like, oh, this is not fun.
What'd you think of his comments about racism don't exist?
Again, don't get me wrong, I think it's an ignorant comment coming from a black man, but then again, me knowing Wayne, he didn't mean nothing.
I don't think it's an
Gotcha.
ignorant comment.
Well,
'Cause that's his true feeling.
No,
That's how he
no,
feels.
no. Coming from, because it's so much going on in the world, it comes off as a very ignorant comment
does.
coming from a black man because it does exist. But in Wayne's world, y'all have to understand, Wayne have his own world he lives in.
Wayne's world.
A white man saved Wayne's life. He almost died. So in his world, it doesn't exist because he could be dead and you wouldn't even know Lil Wayne right now because all his fans are predominantly like
White,
white.
yeah.
So
He skateboards.
yeah,
He's-
his skateboard friends, his fans musically, a white guy saved his life. Like he really don't. He's not in tune with things that's going on in
So
everyday
personal, right.
life. So
Yeah.
it's like you can't take what he says. So, I don't know. Like I can't explain it, and then he don't do a really good job explaining his like he lives somewhere else. I promise you. My daughter be like, my daddy is so weird.
If he rapped it, it'd make more sense.
Yeah, if he rap it, if he
Right,
make a rap
Yeah.
about it, then you'll fully understand where he coming from. But he don't know nothing that's going on, like about the killings with the black. I'm like, he lives under a rock. This boy watch ESPN. He watch the forensic science, skateboard stuff. Like he in his own world. That's his every day.
If it don't directly affect him, he's not paying attention to it.
No.
Got you. That
How do
makes
you,
sense.
how do you deal with what's going on with him and Birdman? Do you stand by his side like he's by yours? Because I mean, he
Of
seems
course.
stressed.
And your daughters are friends, right? Like,
Yeah,
How does that
I
work
mean,
out?
that relationship has, it's not the same anymore, but I hate that. Like I always say, I hate that because I know how close they were. And, it's just unfortunate. I hate it because, of course I love Wayne. That's my family. Baby, I grew up knowing him as like family. So to see them go, Wayne is really, really hurt by that because he is a very loyal person.
Right.
what'd you think about Birdman's interview here?
I don't know. Which one?
It wasn't that long. Like 30 seconds. Put some respect on my name.
Funny. He funny. But
All right, well, the book is out now. In my own words, My Reality. Thank you, Toya Wright. We really appreciate you. I'm glad we
thank
are
you.
friends now.
yes, we are all friends. And make sure you guys go get my new book, In My Own Words.
Toya's new mixtape.
ToyaWrightPublishing.com. and
I
it
think-
was a bestseller the first week.
I think it's dope too that you're not shying away from talking about, what happened with your brothers, because a lot of people would like go into a shell and not want to speak on it. You seem to be very open
Like
about
you
it
want
all
to help
the time.
other people, too.
Yeah, because I mean, yesterday I had a bad day. I have my good days, I have my bad days I'm happy, days I'm sad. And I'm sure it's gonna be like that for a while. But
Forever.
yeah,
I hate
for a
to say that, but it's the truth.
long time.
They say time heals all wounds, but come on.
Yeah, I got 2 brothers that's in prison, 2 brothers in jail. I'm just praying for my mom. It's just a lot.
Damn.
We appreciate you joining us.
Oh, no
Toya
problem.
Wright, it's the Breakfast Club. Good
Thanks for
morning.
having me.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in.